Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, guys.
And welcome to the show.
That's right.
It's a beautiful Friday morning. It's fresh and Hurley. Or Hurley? It's fresh and Hurley.
Harley?
I meant to say early, but I mean, whatever. 9 o'clock. And before we get started with the news, and boy, do we have a show for you.
That's right.
We need to do the weather. All right, let's make sure we don't get an echo. What's the weather like today, Fernando?
Today is a beautiful 66 degrees.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like 66.
Well, it's supposed to go up to 80. It was
Yeah,
nice.
it's going to be 84.
Driving in this morning with the top down was spectacular.
That was nice.
It was a really nice morning.
Correct.
It is getting kind of weird with the sun, because now the sun is like right there in your face.
In your face, yes.
Yeah, it's like when you're coming up
from
sunset.
This side,
yeah,
you don't see nothing. So
sunset is the road you're on, and the sunrise is blinding you.
Okay.
Good morning from sunny North Carolina, getting up to 75. Yeah, see, it's like everyone. The winter is over. It's just goodness. Just watched the latest video on the Mustang install. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yep, back to normally scheduled program. Which we'll talk more about here in a little bit. Actually, Morning 41 and rainy in the Pacific Northwest.
That is crazy.
So basically, it's pretty much right where it's supposed to be. I mean, it's Pacific Northwest. It's like,
Yeah.
That's what I thought was funny about their stadium. Like, why would it not be covered?
Yeah.
The Seahawks Stadium.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, even the baseball.
But the weather sucks.
The baseball like closes.
Yeah, but I would think that you'd want, I don't know,
something close.
I mean, and even here, I'd still want our stadiums covered just because it's like I'm not going to the Bucs game in August or September. Screw that.
They take advantage of that weather against the other team.
Mr. Breaking News himself, 25 hertz to life. It's fresh and Hurley day for sure. Yes. I suggest caffeine-free coffee to wake up. What would be the point?
Right there.
I mean, I hate the taste of coffee. There's two things I don't like the taste of: beer, coffee.
What else?
And well, I mean, anything alcohol. I just can't get behind it, man. I don't know what it is. Yo, what's up, Mr. William Bird?
You're missing out, man. You're missing out.
I'm totally missing out. Oh, I just noticed he has Cartman on his shoulder. Cleared 24 in Colorado. What was it? What's his name?
What's his name?
We used to work at AMP.
Kyle?
Kyle, thank you. Kyle posted a picture yesterday of his new job in Colorado. Looking out the door, looking out the showroom door.
Beautiful.
Oh, sucked, man. It was I'm like mountain covered in snow. It's like, I was like, oh man, like,
that looks beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I mean, let's be honest.
If you go in there for like a 3-day vacation,
in 3 years he'll be bored, just as like he got bored here. It's like, the beaches all the time. It gets boring. We're gonna go to Colorado.
No, but he wanted to go to Colorado.
He wanted to move to Florida. That's what I'm saying. In 3 years he'll be bored up there.
Okay.
Dean, is your home audio wiring just as neat as your car? I mean.
Ooh.
Well, no, the thing is like there's not a lot of wiring. Like a very minimalistic approach. It's not zip tied because I've done the zip tie thing before, and it's just no. Home audio is obviously a lot harder to do than car when it comes to like an entertainment center. I just don't like my entertainment center, but it fits everything perfectly. It is very organized in that you can look behind it and know where everything is going, but it is not as zip tied as, but everything is very clean and easy to get to. It used to be at one point, but every time I'd have to move something around, I'd have to cut 10,000 zip ties.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah, this sucks. Home field advantage.
Weather home field. Yeah, that's right.
Maryland, 56.
Woo! Sorry for you.
I know. There you go.
Café con galletas. Oh, that's right, man. I love those cookies.
That's a cookie?
That's a cookie.
Velcro straps for home audio. Yeah, and I started to do that at one point, and then I just realized that, like, I don't like Velcro. I was like, it blew up a, Saturn, what is it? One of the Saturn V rockets blew up because Velcro caught on fire, and I I'm anti-Velcro.
Okay. Sure.
You didn't know that?
No.
The oxygen in the capsule, Velcro is highly flammable, and the whole thing went up, and 3 astronauts died. It's in the many TV shows that are on TV about the astronaut project there that where they supposedly went to the moon. Snow drifts? Forget that. Live now and Andy got a triangle bazooka Sunday. Oh,
triangle bazooka.
Yeah, bazooka did though. There's somebody made a triangle. So it was
oh wow.
ZZ Top, Velcro fly. Now let's talk about sex. It's supposed to be almost 60. More mud to come.
Nice.
Yeah, the snow melts, the mud comes.
Nice.
I believe that's why they call it the mud room.
Okay.
I mean, I'll go with that. Seems like a good enough explanation. I got that Florida weather. 74, about to rain. Well, hey, listen, you can keep it coming, but we got news for you, and we want to hop into it as Fernando's. What are you doing? You okay?
Yeah.
All right. I was gonna say, you need some. You okay? I mean, let me get this all.
Keep going.
No, I know, but no, it's all right. We got plenty of time.
I know.
There's really not. There's not a lot of news today, and I got to be honest with you, most of it is not what I would consider good news. But let's just jump right into it because, hey, if you can't have good news, well, you just might as well peel the Band-Aid off and have the bad news. And we got bad news. I hate days like this where it's just like none of the stories are. I mean, there's 2 good stories. There's 2 like, oh, come on, really? Crowd chip makers impacted by earthquake. I mean, for the love of God, seriously?
Yeah.
It was a 7.4 on the Richter scale earthquake in Japan. Has caused major shutdowns of chip manufacturers for multiple companies. Big companies to be affected, obviously, is I can't even pronounce his name. Renesas. It's a chip company at large. Some of you guys may remember this company in that they were another chip manufacturer that caught on fire earlier in Japan. Not the big AKM fire. There was another small fire after that. This exact time last year. So I'm thinking inside job. They somehow paid off the gods that live inside of the center of the earth. And they were like, yeah, we can't do a fire this year. What can we do this year for the for the party? Let's do an earthquake. Made a few calls, got someone to shake the core of the earth, just enough to shut things down and screw up how everything is going. So yay there. So yes, what was it? Toyota was impacted by this as well as Sony.
Yeah, Toyota, Sony. Yep.
Yeah, they had plants in the same area that had to be shut down. So hey, if you thought things were just starting to get to where we could actually get radios and DSPs and fun stuff like that, yeah,
not really, guys.
Not really. So that kind of sucks. And I'm just gonna say it. Could things get worse? And the simple answer to that would be yeah. Actually, things could get worse. What are the odds of 2 chip stories in the same damn week? Just like it's like, okay, how can we screw? I mean, this is like a repeat of 2 years ago when it was like big fire, and a drought, and then a freeze. Now we got an earthquake and a war. Ooh.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's
so
still
chip supplies hit by new challenges. Yeah, new challenges. Let's go over some of those new challenges because as if an earthquake wasn't enough to just kind of screw things up. Yeah. A recent outbreak of COVID in China, around 5,000 cases, while minor by U.S. standards, that was a rib, is prompting China to shut down factories in areas where car audio manufacturing facilities are located, including Donggang and Shaanxi. Didn't he have the 7 rings or something? 8 rings?
Yeah.
10 rings? 10 rings. 10 rings. In southern China. Epsilon confirms this to be the case. Yeah, it kind of stinks. So I didn't know living here in Florida that COVID was still a thing. I thought for sure it had been cured and or fictitiously eliminated.
What's COVID?
What is COVID? But anyways, it is a thing still.
Yeah.
And in China, they have strict protocols put in place to minimize the effects of it.
Yeah.
So not only are we going to be out of chips, we're going to be out of people to make these things with said chips. But wait, there's more. Aliens are oh, okay, hold on. I got to click on this. Aliens are targeting chip manufacturers.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, you might not be wrong. I mean, let's be honest. I could see it. I mean, it's as good of an explanation as anything else these days.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm going to build my own chip factory in Texas.
When I go, it's me.
So here's the problem. You don't want to build it in Texas because Texas already has chip manufacturing in place. Yeah. And last year or the year before, when you guys had that big freeze come through, it shut the whole thing down. You have the third largest chip supplier for the automotive industry in Texas. You guys also do chlorine and glue, all of which got decimated in that freeze. So Texas, not such a good place to build a facility.
Well, I would build a football
field
close, and there you go. We make a chip manufacturing there.
Why would we do a football? I mean, why would we need we could just build any building with a roof on it.
Yeah, but that's going to be big. It's going to be huge. Texas is huge. It has to be huge.
What does that have to do with this? Why would we build a football field? I'm confused.
Yeah, we're going to build a football field, and then inside is going to be...
Keep drinking your coffee.
It's going to be
it's going to be a chip plant?
It's going to be a chip plant. Oh, dude. That's
but I think I don't think we want nachos, man. I think we want actual...
Chips and salsa.
Dude. Yeah, chips and salsa, Doritos, Tostitos. There'll be some Dean's dip with some wavy lays. Yeah.
And then tacos on the side. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I mean, why not? I'm down. I mean, it's as good as anything else. Yeah, that freeze was horrible, but it was once in a lifetime event. I hope. And the key word there is I hope. Yeah. It's Fernando's dream. Let him have it. Oh, he can have it. All right. He can put it in his pocket and run with it.
No. I got different dreams.
Anyways, moving on. So there's this little, which I was pointing out, there's this little Putin war going on in Ukraine. That's how I was told to say it last night on the show. So Putin has decided to screw things up some more and decided to invade this country called Ukraine. Lo and behold, one of the things that Ukraine supplies the world with is 50 to 75% of the world's neon gas production comes from the Ukraine. Now you're thinking, this ain't Vegas, baby. We don't have neon signs anymore. You're correct. We don't really do much neon. LED has pretty much, ruled the roost there. However, neon gas is what's used to power most lasers. Oh, come on. Seriously? Yeah. That's right. And guess what you need to manufacture chips? Lasers. Most chip manufacturers have about a 2-month supply right now of neon gas. However, they're expected to run out shortly. And if the war continues on, well, guess what? We're not going to have neon gas to power our lasers with. Yay! Because that other 35 to 50% of the neon gas, probably they're not prepared to deal with the world's demand.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, for that alone, let's send people over there to stop this war and get it over with. Because we need our chips, guys. We need our chips. It's not going to be the same without chips on Sunday. So yeah, something to think about there. Man, just when things, it's ridiculous, but yeah. So little things cause big ripples. So when we're sitting back 3 months from now, and we're like, dude, I can't get that new radio from XYZ manufacturer. And we go, oh, blame Putin. Blame Putin. And he spoke to the earthquake gods and made him crack the core of the earth. It all is kind of fun and games as we talk about it. But seriously, there's thousands of people that are really, or millions at this point, hundreds of thousands. There's a lot of people that are having a bad day right now because of things like this. Fortunately, we're cool enough to sit here and watch the show, and we thank you for doing it. And also, wrong button. That was neat. We'll just go to this one. We'd like to thank CE Outlook. CE Outlook provides us with the news that we can come to you and talk about all the cool things that we do. So if you'd like to know more about these stories, like get a full in-depth and not our interpretation of them, by all means, the links are in the show notes, so you can click on them and dig deep. And, of course, follow her links to take you off to other areas where you can really get deep on these topics. But yeah. In other news, that was it for the bad news, guys. So that's all we got. Maybe someone dropped Mentos in a volcano. Volcano filled with Coke. Totally off topic, but you know who's not pulling out of Russia? Coca-Cola. You know how all the manufacturers have made this mass exit. Coca-Cola decided not to. I'll be interested to see how that plays out as more people find out about that.
And not gonna happen.
What?
Nothing. I'm still drinking Coke. People still drinking Coke.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This new foo-foo-y world we live in, I think it will. Yeah. Reebok's decided not to pull out either. I don't know, man. I tell you, as this thing goes on,
yeah,
it's rough. Even McDonald's pulled out. I mean, come on, McDonald's, give me a break. Anyways, moving on. Good news. That's right. Back to the good news side of things. Oh my gosh, most of you guys know this by now, but we're going to talk about it because it made it into the news story. Audiofrog ships first amplifiers, and that smiling guy in the corner there is one Mr. Andy Waymeyer. He is super excited. That is the trunk of his Mercedes that had 6 of these things in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of you guys that are interested in this amplifier, we can attest to the fact that it is a powerful little amplifier. And next week, you'll be getting our Amp Dyno video of it. So we did post some pictures of the dyno readouts of it. And of course, we did film whole videos. So we will have those up. Ooh, nice picture.
I know.
Oh, wow. I think I'm just steal these off the website. So here you go. There are 2 amplifiers in the line. One is the 150 and the other one is the 600. This one, of course, is rated at 100 watts per channel at 4 ohms and 150 watts per channel at 2 ohms. We can attest to the fact that it will put out what it says. It is a powerful little monster, that is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
A lot of neat stuff.
Right here on the bottom says fuse require.
Oh, your pet peeve?
Oh my God. You know?
Well, yes, the owner's manual is quite good. Some of the cool features about this is there is a bandpass crossover for every channel.
Mm-hmm.
So you can retail. I don't know. Does it have retail on there somewhere?
No, it doesn't have.
Doesn't give you retail?
No.
All right. So I honestly don't know. As you know, those kind of things are not my specialty. But I'm sure a quick search of some place like Crutchfield or whatnot will give you the price because Audiofrog is sold through Crutchfield along with other local retailers. And if you have a local retailer in your area, I would suggest buying from them. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. We did do the review of the unboxing dyno review of the 150.4. We did install it in Fernando's car. So it is going to be a lab video up next week.
That's that one.
We do have, that's it again. So there's it right there. Also, we have the monoblock, the 600 in transit as we speak. He's got one out for us. We tried to get one at Master Tech Expo. He didn't have one there to hand us, so he shipped us out one. So we will have one of those to play with here in a couple weeks, which will be really nice. So we'll be able to do the reviews on both of them. I like it.
Yeah.
What are these?
Oh, I like the look.
Look at that. Ooh, don't those look sexy? I'm not gonna lie, they look sexy. Now the name kind of says it all. Slate fiber. Ooh, what is a slate fiber, you might ask, other than the obvious corner there that says Focal on it? Mm-hmm. Oh, that must mean it's a Focal, and you'd be correct. Designed and developed and manufactured in the Focal workshops. It sounds like a Christmas opening, doesn't it? Like the elves of Focal in France. The first slate fiber cone was a hit. It came out in 2019. Woo. It was in, of course, 2 versions of home audio speakers. One of them, the Studio Alpha Evo monitor. And now today in these 6.5-inch separates and coaxials. It is just a 2-component line, meaning what you see here is what you get. Right now, this is not a expanded line where there's a 5 1/4 or 6 by 9 or anything like that. It's just these 2-component speakers. For those of you curious about price point, like I said, we're not big price point guys. However, I can tell you these are coming in a price point below the Flax.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
These are going to be cheaper than the Flax. And talking with some of the guys that got to sit in the car and listen to them, I did not. This is going to be they might have shot themselves in the foot on this one. Like, these things sound really, really good, and it's
For the price.
For the price, these things are very magical.
The cool thing about this, I saw them, I touched them.
You touched them?
Yeah.
Did you go?
No, I was just like, wow, this the color is really nice. The crossovers actually mount together.
Yeah.
You know, like how they have it.
Well, no,
right
okay, so
picture.
they're sitting like that, but you can pull them apart.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But you can put it back, so it's like it's really cool. So,
which I'm excited about, because now we're getting a 2-piece cross. Someone asked, yes, these are Focal. There's three big Focal badges and 2 swishes.
Yep.
Yeah, as you can see from the picture there's 2 crossovers. One is for woofer, one is for mid, so they're bi-ampable, and you can put the crossovers next to the component speakers or somewhere other than. It just makes the installation a lot easier. So it's kind of like the candy bar crossovers. They didn't want to do something that simple. I'm guessing because of heat, because you can see from that picture there are some really big caps and coils in there and resistors. So yeah, you can click the crossover apart, and if you have a tweeter on the A-pillar and a mid bass in the door, you can do fun things with them, which is, pardon me, kind of cool. Or if the crossovers do have to go in the door, it's just not one giant chunk of crossover. You can move it around if you need to. I'm just giving you a hard time. I know you saw it. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. My signal's bad in the ambulance. See? And that's okay. Saving lives is way more important, other than knowing that this is Focal. But yeah, so this is the new Slate Fiber. It is available for you to see up on focalamerica.com. It's focal-america.com. Slate fibers are easy to install. The tweeters are supplied with an angle bracket.
Yep.
They can also be flush mounted or installed in the vehicle's original location. Ooh. The crossover boxes can be separated, giving you even more flexible installation options. So the cone... Special composite cone known as Sandwich. All right, specialist of composite cones known as Sandwich. Focal continues to innovate in the field of speaker drivers for high fidelity listening experience. The brand has introduced new materials for its Slate Fiber cone, more particularly recycled non-woven carbon fiber for better dampening, rigidness, and lightness. Three key characteristics of an excellent speaker driver. The cone's unique slate effect offers outstanding soundstage.
There you go.
I'm a big fan of the color gray, so I can't wait to get some of these in and play with them. There again, this is one of those weird things where you look at a speaker like this and you're like, why did they come out with this? Like, I'm all for just something a little bit cheaper, but
what do you mean a little bit cheaper?
Well, if this affects the price point of a Flax, why would you come out with it? I've never understood that. You know, like when someone comes out with, like, I get it. It's like this price point is probably going to be more in that Hertz price range, maybe.
Yeah, but like, see, the Flax is one of the best sounding speakers. You know, I don't think it's going to be like that. But maybe for the lower line, yeah. I don't think they're gonna have a problem. You know, I think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Oh no. I mean, listen, they're gonna sell.
Yeah, for sure.
If I was to like play the why did we come out with these? I feel the simplest answer is when you look at, you know, you have the auditor, you have the access.
Yeah.
And then you jump from the access up to the Flax.
Yeah.
And that is a huge jump.
Yeah.
And I think they probably felt they were missing something in there.
Yeah.
And someone had said, hey, could we get something in there? And so, and for us, it does fall into that. There is a huge gap between those two. And there is something else that has moved into that, which is kind of nice.
And I feel that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, like in the end of the day, they have the Flax and then the K2s, and it's like, oof, you know.
Flax, yeah. Well, those are fine. Like at that price point, you know, I don't think there needs to be anything between
I don't know
a
how
Flax
much it's gonna
and a
be.
K2.
So
Like I said, these are
I'm
going to be
excited
more.
to hear
This
them.
is going to be the price point between Access and Flax.
Yeah.
So it's cheaper, which is going to be nice because a lot of people really love the Flax, but there again, it might not be in the budget to be able to do that.
No, I'm excited to hear those things.
Okay, I'm going to just laugh. Focal can do no wrong. The Rolex of car audio, and then the answer to that, and Pyle is the full X of car audio. I love you guys. You guys are great.
Yes,
Jason, wrong show. For this, we really don't answer any technical questions in the show. This is strictly news. I do appreciate the $5. I will answer this question, but no, guys, we don't answer questions like this on this show. Yep. This is strictly news and nothing else. The answer to your question would be the 6x9s have more mid bass and give you a deeper, richer sound.
Thank you for the $5, man.
Thank you for the $5, though. And you know, if you do have questions, of course, you can find us throughout the week over on Instagram where we do the show 5 Minutes with 5-Star, which is not 5 minutes at all, ever is.
No, never.
We answer a ton of questions there and also show you what we have going on in the day. Tomorrow is Saturday. That means at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time over on the regular 5-Star channel, we will be answering all your fun questions. And in the news, also breaking news.
Is breaking news?
Wednesday at 6:30, we will have Brian Schmidt of Mobile Solutions on the show to do a MasterTech Expo wrap up. He wished he called me, reached out the other day and said, hey, can we come on and just do like a, I said, sure, we'd love to have you on. So I'm sure we're going to have some kind of a tech tip trick thing that we'll do. And we'll talk about some of the cool things that happened at MasterTech Expo.
Okay.
Some of the cool things they have going on over there at Mobile Solutions, along with planning for next year's.
Yeah.
Jason, it's okay, man. It's okay. You didn't know.
Yeah.
No big deal. But thank you.
Brian Schmidt.
So Wednesday
the 23rd.
It's Wednesday. It's like today is Friday and a couple more days it'll be Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know dates of the week. I mean, I barely know the days.
Okay. Yes. It's Wednesday the 23rd.
Yeah. So the Wednesday that's coming up
23rd.
in 4 or 5 days. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll, of course, talk about it more. Tomorrow, as I said, is Saturday. Get your questions queued up. Straight Q&A show. I hope you guys liked this week. We're back to a normal schedule this week. So you had 3 back-to-back installer diaries. Yay!
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to follow that up. There'll be at least 2 installer diaries. And, of course, as I said, we're going to have the Audiofrog amplifier dyno / unboxing with also we put it in Fernando's car, and he got to tool around with it for a day and enjoy it. And I'm just going to tell you, he really enjoyed it. So that's really, I'll tease the ending. That's it, guys. We're going to let it go there. Today's news. Well, we had some sucky news, but hey, we ended it on a high note with Focal, a big sponsor of the show for this year, coming out with a new product that I'm sure you guys are going to get sick and tired of hearing about because, like I said, they are a sponsor of the show now. So we will be talking about them and doing more with them this year. I'm going to try to get some kind of a giveaway or something to go on throughout the year.
Did you see this one?
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Elon Musk's tweet for the crypto guy.
Yes.
So this
hang on.
This is what he's talking about. The guy that's one of the big investors in crypto apparently used a fake name made out of these 4 brand names.
Well, he actually create cryptocurrency and all that stuff, and his name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
Which is just abbreviations of
Toshiba,
those. So
Nakamichi, and Motorola. That's pretty cool.
There again, if you want to find out more stories other than the ones we talk about, because they're kind of boring, head over to ceoutlook.com. Thank you guys so much for watching today. This is the news. Have a nice day.
Bye, guys.
You too, Car Gift. We'll see you tomorrow and or later today on Instagram. Bye.
Bye, guys.